Gen Z podcast. Welcome to the Gen Z podcast. I am a host today.
Oh, I was like,
JP
who
Jackson.
are you, bro? Sorry. Yeah.
JP Jackson.
Here we go.
Thank you for asking. I am still a World Cup champion.
Let's go.
Rizaan. To my far right is Rizaan Rose. And Rizaan, who do we have in the middle today?
So we actually have one of Cape Town's finest battle rappers. Maybe even South Africa's, you know. But he will tell you more. In the middle, we have Rhiyaad, Rio Goat.
Yeah.
Sarang. Welcome.
Who has the best intro? That's the one. That's the one, bro.
Not scripted, not scripted. Not
Oh,
scripted.
yeah. Just like, because I feel like we need to just do this for as long as possible. How do you feel now that you are a world champion? Rugby.
Dude, you were carrying on that segment. Look, to be honest with you, I don't watch much rugby. But this World Cup was like the first time I
Yeah.
started watching rugby, man. And it feels liquor, man.
Feels liquor.
I understand why they say it's a gentleman's sport. Like soccer's
Ooh.
different. Like you lose a game of soccer, then the other team's like, Then I saw the rugby post and they're like, nah, well done. You guys played well. Good game. Respect.
Sure.
So it's something nice to see.
The contrast is that in game,
Yo.
it's
Yeah.
your whole mother. But after the game,
Yeah.
pleasantries. Pleasantries.
Water, what did I say?
Oh, vacant.
The waterkant.
The waterkant.
The waterkant is not favorite. Okay, that's actually good.
So, Rhiyaad, just for those that do not know you, do you mind just giving a small introduction as to who is Rhiyaad?
I'm a wordsmith, poet / battle rapper / soccer in my free time. Ambassador for tinfoil,
Okay.
because that's how you keep snacks while rap. You know what I'm saying?
Kijk, just before we continue. Okapan?
I don't smoke.
Oh, okay, yo, because you would have been on JP's side there with Okapan. Because you see the ambassador for Tenfold is hilarious. Continue.
Yeah, that's me in a nutshell. What else I can say?
Now, so we'll explore basically your journey, your history, but there's a question that I have to ask just straight off the bat. Just like, because we sort of speak to a certain demographic here. Like we try and expand the radius of what South African colored means. Mixed race, all the jazz. So my question is, Rio, are you Indian?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm Indian. And that is the correct way to ask that question.
Okay.
Because you get some people that'll come to me and they'll be like, Rio, are you Indian or are you Muslim?
Oh, wow.
Then I think to myself, what does that mean, bro?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear it now.
Yeah.
It's a crazy question. That's like one of my pet peeves. When I hear that question, I shut down.
Okay. So now you heard it here first. Don't ask my
that
man
question.
if he's Indian or Muslim. I think just like I think it's for the apartheid characterization, man. That on your ID you get to choose colored, Cape Malay, or Indian.
Yeah.
So I think in terms of are you Indian or Muslim, they mean Cape Malay. And people don't like separate they don't almost like make that sort of, because for example, I'm Muslim, but I don't look Muslim. But by the same token, some people will be like, nah, but you do. Somalian, baby. I'm the captain now.
Yeah.
So please do like understand that you are our first Indio colored. Is great. I'm busy making my own, what's it, neologism right
Indian
now.
plus Rio.
No, I'm saying you are first sort of colored Indian or person of color Indian on the podcast. So like we are going to be asking you questions related to that experience and upbringing because there's a whole Craven bee.
Yeah. And you also said, and I quote, I own every block because when you're Indian, you can buy on every corner.
Let's go.
So explain what that is.
Yeah. Tell us more. Shed light.
So that was a bar in my last battle. That was, I think, a week ago. I battled this dude named Static Twist. Now the league I battle on is an Afrikaans battle league.
Okay.
I don't speak much Afrikaans, so when I go there and I'm battling in English, I have to find a way to connect with him. And so I'm like, okay, I own every block because you get buy on every corner. Like you get buy, but you get to buy on every corner. So I'm like, even though I'm not speaking Afrikaans, it's the relatability in English is what grabs them. So that was just one of the, but it was a whole. I don't want to. Can I say it?
Yeah, no, go
so like
for
the
it.
whole line was when you Indian you get buy on every corner. And I looked at him and I said, you concentrating, trying hard to not to choke. Me, I'm Stuyvesant. They love me and I love them broke. Why? Because ever since this Paki blew in you, all they can afford is loose, but still they want the smoke. So like I had a whole cigarette scheme in there. And then obviously the crowd went boss.
Oh,
I'm going for
wait a minute. The Rio Goat Show. So that's kind of like, sorry there, JP. That's how we interact with the buy on the corner, right? But that's more foreigners. Right, more sort of Bangladesh, Pakistani, whatever the case may be. But you, when they see you, how do they interact with you? Do they also like, that's say more!
Tell the people!
Say more! Spare no tell.
The first thing I get, my friend. The first thing, all the time, my friend. Oh, Hashim, like the Amla jokes always come
Your
out.
beard is glorious though. Your beard is glorious.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Oh, they show me the cracks in their screen like I'm supposed to fix it on site. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
You've just got like
Like, I have connections. I have connections for everything, bro. Like, can you sort my Wi-Fi or everything, bro? Everything. And it doesn't help that I work for Amazon, bro. And they're like, and that comes in also, like,
You say tech support.
tech support, everything, bro.
Oh my days.
So you went to Harold Cressy.
Yeah.
And what was it like going to that school as an Indian person?
It was tough in the beginning, in grade 8, 9, because before Harold Cressy, I lived in Kensington and I went to St. John's Primary School, which is a Catholic school. And before that, I was at Hidayatul Islam. So I was like all over the place as a kid. So now, like, when you're in a Catholic school and you're in Hidayatul, things are very, like, respectful.
Okay.
There's like a way people treat the teachers and like the general culture in the school. Now you go to Harold Cressy and it's a nice school. I love the school, but there's no rules like in how they're gonna interact with you. So I got roasted my first two because I was short and my ears were disproportionately big to my face. So it didn't help the Indian cause. Like the Mensa used to watch my earlobes fripple in the wind. And they used to make weird jokes about it. So I went through the most. And I feel like that where my villain story began. As a battle rap, I feel like that's like enough.
Because that's actually funny. So because that's sort of a colored school that's in townish. That's townish, right? But that's a predominantly colored school, right? And in colored community, we like to diss each other. We love, what's her name? We had Arlene Peterson on. She said, "We'll take gate, huh? We'll take gate." So we
Okay, Choka.
Choka.
What I'm trying to say is that is our sort of I guess it's almost like a cultural thing. We all said Yasin Bonds. There's like cake for. We like to diss each other. We like to support each other. And so you you sort of ingratiating yourself in the battle rap scene is actually an extension of colored people. That's what the battle rap is kind of in Afrikaans. So just after high school, where did you go from there? What is your sort of journey like? Did you study? Did you work? What is the tea?
So after high school, I didn't study immediately. It was actually matric. I matriculated, and then the year after high school, I was like deep into music and trying to explore the artistic side, man, just to see like, why do I have this talent? Like, what's the purpose behind this? Is it something that I'm actually supposed to do something with, or is it just like one of those things where you think you're good at it, but it's wasting your time? So I started making music. It just didn't go too well. Then one day I'm chilling at home and I see youngster advertising this thing on this league called On The Block, the rap battle league. 5,000 rand up for grabs, 1 year sound engineering, like internship, fully paid at Boston, all the works. I'm like, okay, let me put my name down. I battled once before that, but that was in high school because somebody didn't like me. So the school made a circle now in the playground.
So I was putting you back in that moment.
You know what happened in that battle, bro? Like, the guy that was battling me, he was a rapper on the school. Nobody knew I rap. They were wondering why I'm there. What's my purpose here? So when I started spitting bars, they were like, yo, and that guy started sweating. You didn't expect it. Now in a rap battle, the only way you know you win or you lose is the other brother just shuts up completely. Like, he doesn't
respond.
Stops. So this brother didn't want to do that. You know how this brother got out of that rap battle? He turned around and he punched some random brother behind him.
I was thinking that.
Then a small fight broke up.
I was thinking that.
And then the circle went around the fight and I'm standing there alone like, I won, okay?
I was thinking that. Because, you know, like, it's giving that of like, nah, bro, like, this man's disrespecting me, I'm throwing hands. But that man, like, low-key respect, he thought, nah, he can't punch you because then he's going to look like a punk. Then he's just like, you're my master.
So was that the first taste of having the kind of... Because you said you had one battle before that.
That was the
one.
And
that was the first time.
So how did the On The Block, On The Block.
On The Block.
Yeah.
On The Block, man. On The Block. How did that competition go? How was that? Like, tell us more.
The first round was tough, bro.
Okay.
I battled this guy named Jamie Palm.
So how does it work? Sorry, like, actually, like, paint the picture. How does it work? Like,
so you get 3 rounds on this platform. So first round is only 30 seconds. You can't do much in 30 seconds.
Okay.
You must now be sharp.
okay.
Second round is a minute, and then the third round was like 2 minutes on a beat. So there's like variations.
Okay.
But I made it. I made it to the finals, and then I actually got a Rogan Hank in the final.
Okay.
So that's where I met Rogan.
Okay.
Some say he beat me. Some say I only won because I'm popular.
Okay.
Oh.
So there's a lot of controversy.
Which you guys probably speak about quite often.
We do. We do. He still asks me for the 5,000 now and then.
That's why he's keeping you around. Okay, so wait, so then was it televised? Is it just like where the crowd came and stuff like that? What was the nature of like the spectators' engagement in that?
Yeah, so it was all events. They added that there was one at I forgot to remember this place's name, but it was massive crowds at events, and then the way they operated was crowd decides who wins after the 3 rounds. Make noise for this group.
Okay, that's giving you got served. Let's take it to the streets.
Yeah.
Sometimes I didn't understand, but sorry to cut you over. Like, because sometimes, like in the final also with me and Rogan, they made the same amount of noise. Like, how do you discern who's making more noise at that point?
So, who decision is then? Do they just like the brothers decide now?
My thinking was like they did it once, then they were like, nah. Then youngster was like, nah, we still don't know. They must do it again. I don't know if someone flashed that dude who was cheering for me. Or what swayed What swayed his decision to choose B?
They did a VAR check when they drew the lines. His elbow was offside. Says elbow points to shoulder. That's like, damn.
So where do these things happen? Is it like the events that are set up? Are these done by, like you said, there's the one league that's a part of, so are there multiple leagues that are running?
There used to be 3 simultaneously. Now there's only 1.
Okay.
This is the one that I'm on now called Conflict.
Okay.
So they have events at different locations throughout the year. They'll have like a few small events and then one main event at the end of the year. But the other leagues, they faded out, unfortunately.
So one of the reasons, and I think when you again doing some research, you find out you have the Writer's Block podcast, right? And from what I can tell, one of the reasons was a lot of the battles were happening in Afrikaans, and you mentioned it a bit earlier. And you guys were kind of the English guys, battling in a space that there weren't many English guys, or at that stage, I'm assuming not a lot of English people. What is it about making sure that English rappers are being seen that drew you to actually create this Writer's Block podcast?
So for a long time, especially in battle rap, there was always a division between the English rappers and the Afrikaans rappers, because the league owned the block. In Clash MC, they were English leagues, and then Conflict was Afrikaans. So they looked at us and we looked at them like, these guys. Like, they looked at us like, look at these Oxford people. Like, they're quiet because they know words. Like, and then we looked at them like, nah, like you just say your masa and then it's quiet. So like, not me personally, but there's a lot of like discussions around that, man. And then one day when the leagues faded away and we got a chance to be on Conflict, we were like, nah, but it's all love, man. It's all one culture at the end of the day. So Writer's Block, the main aim was to get like people from different backgrounds and different art forms, poetry, everything, different languages, and just start a channel where we appreciate the lyricism, man. Because a lot of people just hear the music and they fall in love with the sound, but they don't fall in love with like the meta, like what's happening, in between the beats and everything. I feel like that's the biggest part of what an artist puts in. The artist spends 2 weeks writing, hour in the studio, and then you appreciate the hour, but not the 2 weeks that you spend writing. So that was the main aim of.
Is that kind of like where, sorry, it's a bit of a technical question. Is that where you get the difference between an MC and a rapper? Do you know the difference between those two?
So like an MC is like the traditional, the word is like a master of ceremonies, but like in a hip hop sense, an MC is like,
I'm talking about the hip hop sense, sorry.
the jack of all trades guy, like the guy that can take a mic now, rock a crowd, knows how to work the crowd.
Oh, okay.
Maybe go off the top, speak about different issues, cover everything. And then if you say like I'm a rapper, it can mean many things. It can mean like, okay, I'm a brew squai, I can do this, I can rhyme a few words. But then maybe he's not an MC in the sense where you can't just put him on the spot and say, there's a crowd, entertain him, type of thing.
Because the reason I asked that question is because they basically, like J. Cole, for example, he's a great MC. Because he can, any setting, produce. But like then they'll say like, but there's other people that are better rappers than him, and it's like that doesn't make sense to me. What do you mean? And I think like the way I saw it is that the rapper is like, it is your own sort of like material, your own subject matter that you're sort of championing. Whereas MC, you can almost like, you can rap other people's stuff, other people's written work and stuff like that. Whereas a rapper wouldn't necessarily do something like that. Is that right? Is that?
That's a good definition.
That's
a good definition.
So just on the Writer's Block as well, I love it so much. I'll be honest with you, I engaged with it now because I knew we were having you on, but literally just seeing that you are shining light on creatives in our community from all walks of the community, right? South Africa. And that's kind of what we do here.
Yeah.
And so we do actually want you to sort of like echo, because This is the one thing I'll say as a criticism. Why are you on Facebook? Why are you not on other...
So I think the answer that was found that most of the community is on Facebook originally. Oh, what's the reason for just doing it on Facebook?
Yeah, well, you're not going to expand onto other social medias. Like, that's basically the question. Yeah.
So I'll be honest with you guys. Maybe you can keep me up with some knowledge there.
Okay.
Facebook is where the hip hop community is at. Like the battle rap community, the lyricists, all the groups are popping on Facebook.
Okay.
For us, it was like scary, I suppose. Like the community that we appeal to, they're not really people that's gonna go subscribe to a YouTube channel or like if I look at the battle rap league itself, there's not a lot of subscribers, but there's who are the people at the events.
Okay.
I think to myself, but it's not translating liquor, man. So our plan was that it pop on Facebook and then start, feeding off into others. But I'll be honest, I'm not sure how exactly to start that up, man. It feels like you're battling on many fronts at the same time.
So, okay. Business advice. I was like, JP, save me here. But I'll go. So what you will find is a space like TikTok. They feed off authenticity. So they are going to, in the comments, ask, oh, where can I see this? Where can I watch this? Because TikTok is basically the Facebook for the younger generation. For the generation that's looking for something else, looking for something new. So I know TikTok isn't sponsoring this, but just the way that they sort of like, the social media apparatus is basically for...
So the thing, and I think what Rizaan's also, just to echo what he's saying, it's you can still have your home base on Facebook. That's not the what TikTok allows you to do is essentially a marketing agent of its own. So it will push you, whatever you are doing, to people that would have never searched you. So for example, Facebook, if you have to, like the writer's blog, if I didn't search the writer's blog, I wouldn't have found you. Whereas TikTok would put it in your face whether you like it or not. And then you can scroll past, but now all of a sudden you heard of something that you never previously did.
And the other thing is...
Me and Rhoda today.
The other thing is, you just have to just cheek the cheek. The other thing is, so I don't know if you engage with like streaming and stuff like that, right? Like, I'm not saying like do streaming, engage with streaming. So there's a streamer called Kaisenat, right? So Kaisenat, the reason why he's literally won Stream of the Year twice now. Apart from the fact that he's super like creative and talented, whatever the case may be, is that what made him so successful is what I believe, this is something that has been said, is that he opened up streaming to the hood. So you get me. So it's simply just, you are not going to take away from your community. You're actually opening up the community to more people that want to be a part, that like, oh, I like this type of thing. Because just to then extrapolate from there are a lot of platforms where we get battle rap. Like you agree and said that colored culture is dissing maka. So we have, for example, literal just battle rappers like Conflict from Wild and Out, them Hitman Holler and whatever the case may be. We have Wild and Out where we have wild style. We have epic rap battles of history, Deep Cut. Have you heard of that? Deep Cut. And then obviously my favorite is Super Hot Fire. But so like, even in like a playful manner, there's so many content like that. And so just like, I know I'm like, oh, you're probably going to do it by now, but just note that like you can actually be extremely successful if you just open it up on the right places. That's kind of like the tea.
Nah, I appreciate that.
Because I think a lot of what we are learning here today about the rap is not things that I know. And because I don't know anybody linked to the community, I almost will never see it. And the reason for starting the podcast in the first place was to open it up, to open up these spaces so that if someone is interested in it, they go search and go find where they are able to do this. Because I mean, like you said, youngsters sponsoring a competition like that, would generate a lot of interest because of people that follow youngster.
Yeah.
And similarly, if you just like rap, surely you should be following this league. Like you should be going to these events and trying to figure out what the best way is to use my pen and
Yeah.
because we really need to encourage those that are interested in this to, like you said, try it. It might not work out, but at least you can try it and know where I am able to try and do it.
Can I ask you, besides battle rap, and I guess poetry, what other mediums do you think for yourself that you could sort of see yourself doing, and I guess why?
Probably like writing, like story writing, or you know what I'm saying, like not now, but
like, are you talking like author novel vibes?
no, like not also novel vibes,
Okay,
because like
okay.
as part of like the way of thinking when you battle rap, you're telling a story in a creative way, and I feel like if you write a book, it allows you to expand on it so much. Like you can drag this whole thing out over so many pages. You don't have to put the scheme in such a short way. That's probably one. I just don't have the time.
So yeah, so with that, that's good. That's a good segue into the creative space is being sort of like, there's a threat to the creative space, and that's artificial intelligence.
Okay.
There's a like genuine.
Did you know you're coming here for tech news?
No, because like I was gonna go there, and this man just like he brought it up, and I was like, like, because imagine you battling a Brian, it's like, this man wasn't that good. This man not his boss from ChatGPT.
Yeah.
I battled ChatGPT.
Yo,
Wow.
say more.
I lost.
Why and how?
I was not expecting it.
Why
bro.
and how,
I was
right?
not expecting it. Like
Why did you do like? Did you like? Is it recorded? Whatever. Like,
yeah, it's recorded. I just thought like, oh, let me see what this is. Like people say that it can come up with anything. I'm like, can it battle rap?
Yeah.
Like so, I was like, okay. So I did the one with the voice. You know, you can say something to it and it listens. Yeah. So I was like, okay, I wrote the verse. I was like, basic stuff, man. Like telling it it's man-made and it's like, you know, like dissing it, like, bro, this thing roasted me. This thing roasted me, bro. Like, I can't explain. It wasn't like a one-line roast. It roasted me in like, I think 30 or 40 lines. Like, it didn't stop. It didn't stop. I uninstalled the app.
You took your ball home. That's the took your ball home equivalent. I uninstalled the app. Yo, that's so real, bro.
It's scary, bro. It's scary.
So it's a literal threat to the writing industry. So we kind of like, where we, to an extent, I guess, win is that we have indigenous stories to tell. Because I don't think ChatGPT knows about the colored community too much, hopefully. Not yet. Ooh. Oh, okay. So just to transition to poetry, because that's also where like I kind of saw you, right?
Yeah.
So I did spoken word, you did what is considered. No, is what you did considered slam poetry.
I suppose so. Well,
What is the difference, sorry?
so like slam poetry is like competitive poetry. It's like you go there to make an impact. Like you need to wow that crowd now, and you need to wow those judges. So you need to write creatively instead of like writing just to express.
That's
So you write just to express.
Yeah, I just
not
go
to
there because I
wow.
have feelings, bro.
Oh, okay.
I literally go there because I have feelings. Lal knows because Lal comes with me. Did you see him perform?
Yeah.
So he actually like, you're saucy, bro.
So
It's good. I didn't prepare like JP prepared.
No, because I have some lines here that the man said. right?
I want to hear them lines.
He literally said, right? I am a poet. Even if I am uninspired, I'm still inspirational.
That's good. That's quite good.
Did you? You're not aware that you said these things?
No, I don't always, because in my brain there's these poems. So I don't always remember like where it's from.
So I think from the same poem that you were speaking about this, you said, be proud of your growth and watch who you keep around, but keep your roots safe. Yay! So it was done in the same performance, both of those lines.
Yeah.
So what is it about the expression of poetry that is, I think, different to what the rap is, but also allows you the freedom to express yourself in this way? Oh, the medium of poetry that allows you to express yourself.
Poetry is like there's no boundaries. That's the beautiful thing about it. Like with rap, you need to fall into pockets, you need to have like a rhyme scheme. There's things that needs to be done, but with poetry, like you don't. It's free flowing, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you like if I say that one Gen Z podcast, the only podcast where they don't pretend, and I say I don't know, Mr. Rose, we exploring our roots while we bloom but still make our stem known. Like you come up with these things, man. Like
Het is off the dome.
you come up with these things and you can just freely express. Like there's no, if it didn't rhyme, it didn't rhyme. If it does rhyme, cool. But you allowing the crowd to like reach into your soul and touch them.
As someone who engages, I was going to call myself a poet now. No. As someone who engages in the poetic space, if you will, I wrestle with that notion of like being inspired to write, but still being inspiring. I don't have the gall to say that I'm inspiring, but I get a lot of feedback to my work that I just don't expect, man. And I've written like a lot. I have like 80 plus poems, like pre-written, so I can technically publish. Don't at me.
Please at him.
Sure.
Please at him. Rose _
Hey yo. Chill out.
A name I call myself.
One of the things that was important for me was just to see, is this like translatable? Because I thought to myself, as someone who's good at public speaking, right? So I'm trying to sort of marry the two of like being a performer and being a writer. And for my current experience is I feel like I'm a better performer than I am a writer. And then like now that I've been doing this for so long, it's like maybe I am like a good writer.
No, but you are a good writer. Like I watched your stuff. Like it's fire.
The question is gonna be
Derailed.
Oh, yeah.
Words of affirmation.
I wasn't like, to be honest with you, when I saw your profile, I added you. This is before I even saw like Gen Z.
Oh, you just saw a man on the looks.
I saw you.
I gave you the aesthetics. Sorry, I'm joking.
Yeah, I lost my train of thought.
You saw my profile and you added me, and then afterwards,
I saw your profile on Third House Poetry. One of their stories. Like they like to post stories about, and I was like, okay, I mean, this man looks deep. Click on that profile. Then I watched the video and I was shocked, bro, because I was like, the way you brought it across, like what you were saying was powerful as well, but the voice, like the way you were talking to the audience was very MC like. That I'm saying. It was like, I'm the master of the ceremony. These are my people. I'm leading them to the light. So it was dope.
How does that make you feel, Rizaan?
oh wait, not actually. I'm gassed though. I'm actually like,
Yeah.
like that's actually, that means.
Did
a
you
lot.
know that your performance could have that effect on somebody?
No, that's what I'm saying. This is you're having the best time that time. Now this is so it's kind of like one of those things where my mom says this way: talent is a gift from God, and what you do with that talent is your gift back to Him.
Sure.
So, 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 so how? Yeah. So I do sometimes feel like I have like a responsibility as someone who has as a creative. I have a responsibility to give like my best, right? And sometimes I can only give my best in terms of my writing, and sometimes I can only give my best in terms of performing. But like, so you give what you give. But like, what's your sort of takeaway on the marriage of the writer and the performer? What has been your experience with that? Because I'm sure you've had days where like, I wrote this, but I don't think I hit that.
Nah, I hear what you're saying. I feel like performance is...
And then yours, and this sort of capped off. How do you sort of then ensure that your performance stays at that level?
Okay, got you. So I feel like you need to know what people love about you when you're on stage, first and foremost. Like there's things that you'll do, and there's certain ways even that you'll move while you're on stage, your hand movements. Like you'll notice that you're almost like a maestro, and you like, there's things that people latch onto that you need to take note of. It's hard to take note of when you're on stage, because when you're on stage, you're like, I don't want to forget this. I need to remember what I'm going to say now. And you don't really make eye contact. But when you make eye contact, when you slow down time around you, you see like the different nuances in the expressions on people's faces when you do certain things with your voice. And you're like, okay, I'm going to remember that. I'm going to do that. Like different like vocal range. Like
this man said, stop time with eye
No,
contact.
he's Doctor Strange. He's cooking.
But it's not easy to do. I only recently learned to do that, to make eye contact.
That's the progression.
And smile at you while you're smiling at me while I'm speaking to you. Like, it's powerful. So, to answer the question, like, performance is important.
Yeah.
Because when you're days where you don't feel what you're writing, your performance is your crutch. Because now you convincing this brother that what you're saying is powerful. Even though you don't feel it's powerful, the way you're portraying it is in like, like I'm giving you the knowledge.
And you
now.
know that it's like, you're speaking about performance and poetry, but for a lot of people, and for myself included, religion is that crutch. Where you wake up and you don't feel strong enough. And you like, how do I get through this day? And then you just, get that verse. Or you get that all of a sudden just gives you that clarity that you needed. And it's so crazy to think that, like you said, you compared to poetry and performance, but I mean, everyday life can be used like that as well. There are certain things that we build our lives on that are crutches to keep you who you are, whether it's religion, I exercise every day, I'm a gym guy or something like that. Like that's a part of your identity that you want to portray, and these sort of crutches keep you in kind of in zen. Whereas when things go wrong, then all of a sudden we lose these crutches that we previously held on to. So I think that's amazing.
We just like it's church today.
I didn't know you were a poet as well.
So I struggle to write. Like I find it very difficult. But I've always been able to convey myself. And I think because I have that ability, it was kind of linked to the Chen Choka podcast.
You are.
Because again, I might, like Rizaan said, use my talent in a way that can service him.
So just to sort of, before we transition, because wild, so this space that we have, we don't script. This is all like off the dome, if you will, right? And I always get to experience this as a fan. And I always tell JP doesn't like it. I'm like, yo, JP, you're such a good auditor. Like the way that you sort of create a take from what someone else has said is, and it's all happening in real time. Like he's like, you know what I mean? So that's kind of like just like, feather in your cap. But now, Ria, you have been marvelous. Like that's dropping tea today. So I want to sort of transition back into the rap and sort of have an engagement from our audience on IG.
Oh, okay.
Right? So we asked our Instagram family.
Follow us on
Gen Z _podcast. Okay. Sure. Like that.
And Rose.
Oh, wow.
Please continue.
And then I call myself.
Yeah.
I'm still on your side. I'm still on your side. I'm still on
But
your
I'm
side.
not.
Look, I'm reading the
But I'm
video.
not.
I'm sorry.
The question that you ask the audience is, who is the GOAT of rap music? So basically, basically, I'm just going to sort of share some of the common responses. But then myself and JP kind of had like a different way to take this.
Okay.
Right? Because we are trading.
Mm.
But we are like, this is about to get saucy. But what was interesting for me is that like most people, it seems like the consensus is that Eminem is the GOAT. So we have Keanu, CPT16, Silka _Slavanovic, Adil Kamaldeen, all saying Eminem and so much more. And then another name that is sort of like another frequent name by Nirvana Maritz. Thank you for responding. Lost with _CXNNX. Sounds like a bot. Sounds like a bot. Love with the Light, easier. They all say Tupac. And they're like, why is this even a question? So Eminem and Tupac are like consensus goats. Just quickly agree, disagree, why and why?
Disagree. Yeah. The Tupac argument holds weight in my opinion.
Okay.
Because for him, I have a lot of respect for. People crit Tupac because he wasn't like a punchline rapper. Not gonna blow your mind with some, but he was a storyteller of note, and he was a champion of his people, like you said earlier. He was that guy telling other people's stories and his own perspectives. That was very difficult to do. And for someone like him, with his background, like he had this gangster image, but then on the music, he was touching hearts of people. Like it was crazy if you think about it, and the impact he had. So for people to put him in the GOAT conversation, I have no problem with that. Where Eminem is concerned, like I feel like he had a GOAT phase.
Ooh, I like that.
So he had a GOAT phase from when he came out, because the impact he had, and how he transitioned and he told his story, his pain, he felt through his pain. But then as an artist, and even Eminem is not immune to this, you get to a point where there's no more pain to draw from. So now you don't have a soul in your music. Your music is just, you're creative and it's cool. Like creatively, I can't touch Eminem. Punchlines and metaphors and double entendres, like you can't.
Man, swallow the dictionary.
But it's not it's something that touches me here, but not here.
Okay.
When I listen to it. So when you get rappers that can touch you here and here at the same time, like you know that.
But don't you think that it's because Tupac didn't have the opportunity to get to that?
That's a good. His life was cut short. But I feel like with Tupac,
so you have a smaller sample.
Yeah, but I feel like with Tupac, even if he did live on, I feel like he still would have been talking.
What's that bruise at Fantano? Anthony Fantano. What's
Triple entendre.
Go on. So this guy, he reviews music and albums, and he'll give like the album like a solid 9 or a light 5, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
So when he watches people's reviews of music and stuff, he'll be like, I'll take W, discography strong. Like that, you know what I mean? So the way you were describing it, very, very like I almost like buy what you were saying. So when Eminem started, that's impact. That was like he made rap music to an extent extremely palatable, extremely marketable.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of like it's almost like the criteria that people use, right? That's where the GOAT conversation comes in. But you are, and this is why I'm glad that you are speaking on it, you are talking about it just simply from the artist's perspective and those categories within the realm of artistry. Whereas a lot of these people, they like accolades, you know what I mean? Or like, for example, like someone like J. Cole won his Grammy by being a feature on someone else's album. But J. Cole is for me one of the top 10 rappers of all time. Because just like, he touches you, yeah,
for real, bro. Like that's what J. Cole does.
But he's not like the best. But I'm just saying, like a lot of people might relegate him because he doesn't have necessarily the accolades or whatever.
But then on the other end of the spectrum, you have someone like Drake that wins a lot of accolades.
Yeah.
And then, but then the justification on that end is that they use it. That's their way of thinking.
Drake is important to the rap industry. That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. He's important to the rap industry. So JP, do you want to sort of like do you remember how you want to do it?
So there were 2 ways that we were going to do this, right? So it's going to be the team or the bold.
So you didn't settle on one. Decent.
Yeah, because that was like...
So basically, what we were gonna do is basically ask you to build a goat.
Hold the goat.
Build a goat.
Hold the goat.
Build.
I hope there's a shop like that. I can take my line. Hold the goat.
Build the goat rapper. Right? And we're sort of gonna read through like categories that we didn't prepare.
Okay.
And we just fully did not. There's nothing written there. Don't even write that.
That book is full of notes.
We just didn't prepare. Just like So you're basically just like creating your goat rapper with these categories.
So like categories as in like
So
not
like
like who has the best right hand or like
No. So like delivery.
like
That's
not like physically
like-
building the goat or
That's right. Must I tell you also the line?
So what are we going to do? 4? Are we going to do
Go
3 or 4? 3. 4. So let's go with wordplay. As one.
Okay.
Wordplay. Delivery.
okay.
Discography.
That's a
Discography.
good one.
And
Writing.
writing.
So wordplay, delivery, discography, and
And
writing.
writing.
And then maybe throw in features. Round it out feature. Okay, so let's see. Let's start with who. So you're building a goat, right? This person has the ability of these 5 MCs, right? So whose wordplay do you think is the best?
And again, it's
For you.
It's for you. No one else. No one needs to be. Just for you.
To the audio listeners, picture that monkey meme of rubbing your tummy and rubbing your forehead, bro. Just like, and you're trying to go different directions. Both
One clockwise, one
anti-clock.
anti-clockwise.
Picture that.
Okay,
Wordplay.
it's wordplay. Summon it now.
Summon it.
Wordplay. King Loves.
King laughs.
King Loves. Yeah.
King Los.
King Los.
Okay.
That would be my wordplay goat. King Loves.
I have no idea what that is.
You should YouTube
should
him
watch him.
like later. That man's crazy.
Yeah.
That man's crazy.
Make notes, sir.
He once had a line that said, try and copy my lines, like it's hard to bite this, but they joints ain't nearly as tight as what this author writers. Like, I was like,
So that is Eminem.
That is so cool.
Like, not gonna lie, that is Eminem. Eminem, especially if you watch that BET Cypher in 2011.
yeah, that is,
Yo, he did 12 lines and it was all connected. He's disgusting in wordplay. So, but King Los, it's your top 5.
Yeah.
yeah,
I just
yeah.
want to make one as well, Eminem. Make one in one, Eminem. Next.
No, continue.
And then
Delivery.
Delivery.
I guess who sounds the best?
J. Cole.
Okay.
Not actually. Baby, you wintertime cold. No, that's Drake's one. Baby, you summertime.
Cole is just, Cole can say anything and it just sounds.
That sounds fine.
You know, it's funny though. There's like this whole thing, like when like people's reaction videos to like when J. Cole drops out, and then there's like RDC world that makes fun of people that like, it's like, no, J. Cole's the GOAT, man. J. Cole's the GOAT, man. Okay.
Cool. Discography.
There's only 2 names that you can come out of your mouth. I'm not gonna lie. You bugging even.
No, but the thing is, if I say the one, brother, then I don't want to put him in the next category as well, because that's unfair.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
So if you want him in the next category, just choose the other one.
I'm gonna say the
I'm
other
going to be
one.
controversial.
Okay,
man.
go
I'm
for
going to say
it.
Kendrick.
No, that's the right answer.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Eminem or something.
No,
No.
I wasn't gonna say Eminem.
Oh,
The only
Kendrick.
so okay.
Yeah.
So Kendrick Lamar, discography, because he had a 3-album run that was like unmatched.
Yeah.
Good Kid, Mad City, To Pump a Butterfly, and Damn.
And every track
The
was...
only other person for me that has a discography that is close is Kanye.
Yeah.
Because he had the Late Registration, College Dropout, Graduation, Skippo album, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah.
Skip album.
Night Twins and Heartbreaks is underrated.
Skip album.
And then the last one was
Writing.
writing.
Eminem, I can't. I don't think anyone will be mad at that. Like, but like when you say writing, do you mean like the way I'm structuring the lyrics or like the storytelling?
Rizaan, what did you mean by writing?
No, that's actually because I think it's Kendrick.
So I would say,
So are you referring to storytelling then?
No, I just think as a writer, I think it's
the
Kendrick.
writer.
And I'll explain why.
I would agree with you.
I'll explain. So, put you on game. Kendrick Lamar won a Pulitzer Prize. Literal writing award for his album. A Pulitzer Prize, you know. We're trying to chase Grammys, man. She's getting a Pulitzer. Joke, man.
Oh, I only heard Pulitzer and I thought you made that award was made up. I didn't hear Pulitzer.
Oh, yeah. You literally won a writing
It's like,
award.
it was like, you know, this guy won a
Crazy.
bullet. Like,
Crazy. But so listen to this. I'm deep cut. Kendrick Lamar's Section 80, the first or the second album, but like first studio album, is written in a way of it's a song. Like the writing basically is one big song, right? Then his second album, Good Kid, Mad City, is a movie. Right, so a lot of the elements is basically around the elements of a movie. Then you have To Pump a Butterfly, which is a poem. The whole element is basically written as a poem. Then Damn is a magazine. You can even see in the font of the album. Then the latest one, Mr. Morale and the Steppers, is a play. It's like, and it's like, huh? What levels, bruh? Levels. Not to mention the actual music itself is written in a way that's like, nah. Alright, so if I were asked who is the GOAT, I would say it's Kendrick Lamar. It's the same way, for example, in basketball you have the GOAT between Jordan and LeBron. And so I would say it's LeBron because, listen to this, yes, Jordan did things in a way that he did things now, but those things exist now, cool, but can you see what LeBron does? LeBron just plays the game of basketball better. So Kendrick Lamar just does rap music, hip-hop music better than everyone else.
Nice. I think that's a great thing. I didn't know I was getting techno news, rapping news.
Artificial intelligence is coming for us.
AI.
So now we want to sort of like really put us all under pressure. Right? So the next segment, none of us are prepared for this, so we're just going to risk it all. You want to sort of... We trust that Rio is going to carry us here.
Yes, please.
Wait. So basically, this is something that was done on, I don't know what the network is called, but the guy's page is Baby Simba. And so SNG podcast, they also did something similar to this. So it's basically like a rhyming game. So for example, you have, say, like they did on SNG, Spider-Man. Darkest Man says like, I know you can't, but Spider can. So that's kind of the spirit of the game, right? So we're gonna try and sort of go as long as possible, I guess, until we bang or we just be like, nah, it's fine. Tap out.
So being the good producer that
Here we go.
I wanted to warm you guys up. So I did one for Rio the GOAT. It's end of the month. It's Rio broke.
Okay, so we have to rhyme Rio GOAT.
So no, that's what yours is fine.
Okay, it's my time to shine.
Okay.
The GOAT likes ice cream in his Coke. That's a Rio.
He's warming us up.
So that's like setting the vibe.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Your first one's gonna be Chris Brown.
Ooh, are we ready? Who wants to start?
Chris Brown.
We're just gonna go in a row and then just rotate it like that.
So it has to rhyme the whole time.
Yes.
Okay.
I think
Got
we
you,
start
got
on
you,
that
got you,
side,
got you.
sir.
Okay, let's go. Chris Brown. Chris has 47 chromosomes. It's Chris down.
Yo.
You up, bro?
Bro, wait, how do you
I like these easy ones.
Damn.
I'm here for content. Time, folks. Time.
Chris, okay. Chris down.
No, Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. Oh, I said Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, damn. Chris Brown. She's Rhiyaad and Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. I've seen Rio the goat around town.
Yeah, wait, like, what you doing in
That's
town,
Chris
bro?
Towns.
Chris Brown. Chris is chilling at the circus. Chris Clown? Come on, speed it up.
Chris Brown. Slap is a verb. Chris Noun.
That's the name.
I'm done.
Okay.
Please.
Chris Brown. I just got out of the shower. I'm wearing my Chris gown.
That was great.
I think I'm also done. Wait, let me just see. Oh, Chris Brown. Chris is the king. Put on his Chris crown.
Okay.
Nice.
Take us out.
Chris
Please.
Brown. Chris on a circuit. Indeed, he can run it. Chris round.
Let.
Okay, let's do one more.
One more. What's your second today for redemption? For redemption.
For
So
redemption.
the second one's gonna be Bruce Wayne.
But you want to start? So that you have a chance.
I just can't answer. Nothing's coming to mind.
Oh, okay, must I go? Bruce Wayne. Bruce is a ninja turtle in a Bruce drain.
Bruce Wayne. When I'm at the yard party, my white shoes is what the Bruce stain.
Elite.
Must
No,
we- okay.
Lau's in this game, guys.
Okay, I'll
Lau's in
just
this
go
game.
again, I'll just go
Lau's
again.
in this game.
Bruce Wayne. Bruce is always thinking, using his Bruce brain. Yo, this is actually pretty quick.
Bruce Wayne. Don't be a funny guy around me, because the Joker is what Bruce Lane.
Ew! He's deep with it.
Ew.
He's Bruce Wayne. Bruce likes lightly salted chips. That's Bruce plain. No one saw that.
Bruce Wayne. Bruce is an old drug dealer. Don't touch Bruce Kane.
So deep. So deep.
Okay, I think I'm.
Bruce
I think you-
Wayne. Bruce looks in the mirror. Bruce same.
I think that's enough. That's TKO.
Bruce
That's
Wayne.
TKO. Yo, I hope the audio listeners had fun with this. So just to sort of like
Bruce Wayne. But before it was Chris Brown. Rihanna, Bruce Face. It's a bad one.
Bruce face.
Because he
Bruised face.
Bruised face.
Yeah.
I'm weak. I wasn't. You see his levels.
Levels. And he
Levels.
connected all three. Well done.
Nah, I hope I had a good time. So now,
Yeah, sorry for failing.
You at least you gave us a Chris Brown there. So in the poll, right? This is a sort of like notorious game at this point in time, right? There's
Okay.
a series of hypothetical questions, and the game is called Say Ma Now. Right, so you're just gonna just read the question or listen to the question and just like answers if you can. We just do the two of you. JP's gonna start this off.
Sure. Say ma now. You applied to and got accepted to both Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Professor Xavier's School for the Gifted.
Ooh.
Which school would you choose?
And I suppose why? Just wait. Can I just say, in the comments, please, that's actually like, oh wait, why would you go to Hogwarts or Professor X's School for the Gifted? You know, the man are in their bag with this.
Mm-hmm.
In their bag with this. What do you guys think?
Halle Berry.
Can I just say, this was a misdirect. He's not thinking with these parts.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's going to watch this.
The mouth.
So just can I borrow one of your hands?
Yeah.
Just to rub my shoulder. Yusra. So 3 hands out.
Redemption.
Otherwise I face the storm.
Please.
The game was done, but the game is never done. Man, stay playing.
I would actually also go to the school for the gifted.
Yeah.
I think it will be like, because Hogwarts is like the elites.
But I was thinking that same thing.
The school for the gifted is like,
I was thinking that same.
and you can like have like a random people be good at random things. Like someone's just gonna get into flames next to you, because that's like their power.
Oh yeah.
So I feel like
yeah.
every day, and I mean they discovered it at different times, right? You can go there and not have a gift, but discover your gift. So for me, I think that would be more interesting then.
Ice Cold Tag. You guys remember Sky High?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So then you must hero sidekick. Oh yeah. So okay. So I'm just gonna quickly. I would not go to Hogwarts because every year it's chamber from secrets. It's the Dementors. Are you nuts? Bro, they will come for me just because. You know what I mean? Because I'm a person of color. The Dementors will be like, nah, you were in a sketchy neighborhood. Do you condemn Hamas? So I'm going to the school for the gifted, bro. Like
Mentor sommer Piers Morgan.
Yeah.
What's British, bro? The deep thing. I'm not going to Hogwarts. Like, I'm so sorry. It's interesting. Like it's cool, but like Wingardium Leviosa.
Wait till my father.
For me, it's a no.
That's a cool class quote.
Say my now.
Yeah.
You could create now. Oh no, sorry, I read that wrong. The now got me there. Say my now. You could create a new Fanta flavor. What would you make?
That's a social media question. That's one in the comments on TikTok, on IG, on Facebook, on WhatsApp. Yo, if you could create a new Fanta flavor, what would it be? Okay. You were like giving me a face like I don't drink Fanta.
Faluda.
Yo. Oh,
I don't know if it's possible, but you know.
Interesting. So like a rose water type flavor vibe.
Rizaan water.
Words of affirmation.
That's right. Okay, so the Fanta flavors are orange, grape, and pineapple. And then there's also now passion fruit, mango, funny flavor.
yeah.
I think like I would go like a lychee vibe.
Ooh.
I think lychee vibe.
That sounds nice.
W take.
That sounds lit.
W take.
So I was just warming up, so I didn't hear you the first time. I was also just getting the question.
Actually, that's better. So you see now, like the grape flavor of Fanta Moor now, because it tastes like purple. Nah, it don't actually taste like grape, man. It just tastes like purple.
Like the purple bumpies.
No, but like no, like am I on an island on this one? Doesn't it taste purple? That's like, you know what I mean? Like it just tastes purple. So I would actually take like a mixed berry flavored Fanta.
Okay.
So that you have like the elements of that raz and that cherry and that straw berry. That's the tea. Yeah, yo. Look at me. What do you mean they like bubble? Oh. So at the end of the podcast. No, I said, okay. Sorry. No. I prepared this.
Oh, okay.
And so they wanted us to, okay. Now we're gonna make me cry. Say my now. You could bring back any dead musician back to life to perform one last concert. Who would it be? Oh, there's so many now. Like locally and internationally. I felt it.
I think it'll have to be Michael Jackson. Just so I can experience, because he was an all-time like entertainer.
Yeah.
So I think if I had the chance, that would be one that I would love to go see.
MGK.
Wait, what?
Is there something that we don't know that you know?
Well, Eminem killed him.
The setup.
I had a feeling.
The setup. Oh yeah.
It was Nigel Coulson.
Nigel Coulson.
How about on the real though? One of the bigs, either Big Pun or Big L. One of the bigs. I'm mad that those guys died so early.
Yeah.
Like all of them.
Yeah. Nah, facts. Cause okay, so
don't cry, Rizaan. Just a one.
No. Chill out.
Please leave.
Nah, I'm sorry, bro. Okay, so number one for me is Aaliyah. Like, gone too soon, bro. Gone too soon, bro. I mean, my biggest regret, I could have taken Aaliyah home. I mean,
but now Nia Long's available, so
move on, email them. But a wild one, because like for a concert, because that was the question. Obviously, that's a good shout. Is Freddie Mercury?
That would have been crazy.
Yeah.
Freddie
That would have
Mercury.
been crazy.
That like just because rock back in the day was lit.
Yeah.
No, I'm bugging. I'm bugging.
Ooh.
Amy Winehouse.
Oh.
Amy Winehouse.
Oh, for Freddie though.
Bro.
Okay.
Amy Winehouse. You didn't hear this man paint to draw from.
Yeah.
I think we put Chester in that conversation as well.
Who?
Linkin Park.
Oh.
Well done, sir. Well done.
That's what I'm saying, like a field strip.
Yeah.
Field strip.
Please come back.
Okay, JP, in that round. Now, to end the podcast, I'd like to give the guests the opportunity to do two things.
Okay.
I think number one is sort of plug any projects, pages, or channels that we can like find you on. Anything that you're working on, you'd like people to sort of contact you, follow you on, even invest in, sponsor my man. Just like plug that, right? And the second thing is give a message to your younger self, to young Rhiyaad Sarang, before he became Rio the goat, Rio the lamb, Rio lamb. Sorry, not Rio the goat, Rio lamb. First plug.
Okay, plug. So you can follow on TikTok, SCV Rio. Don't know why it's SCV, but it's SCV Rio. Instagram is the Rio Goat. I think it's Rio Goat.
Yeah, Rio Goat.
It's very arrogant. It's Rio Goat. Facebook, it's Rhiyaad.
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 Real Goat. Sorry.
Rio Goat.
Rio Goat.
Real Batman. This Facebook, it's Rhiyaad, Rio Sarang. Writer's Block Podcast is on Facebook as well. Soon to be branching out, thanks to the plugs. follow Conflict Battle Rap League. You can find my battles on YouTube as well. Just say Rio versus whoever died on that day. You'll find my battles there. And yeah, catch me at the open mic near you.
Nice.
Beautiful. Now, a message to your younger self.
So, little Rio, things were tough when you grew up. Now, I grew up in Josie.
Okay.
So I came here like, I was 7. It was tough, bro. Little Rio grew up in Woodstock, which was, where the khat marking was happening every day. And I was new to this.
Yeah.
Walking down the main road, Gachis, Aupang. I'm like, what is that? I'm trying to fit the next guy would go to school. Aupang, 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 Aupang. Like, I think it's somebody to greet everyone, maybe. So it was wild, bro. So, look, So young Rio, to stuff for you, to adapt, to fit in. I think when I was young, I didn't think I'd be powerful one day. Not powerful as in the sense like I'm Putin powerful, or
Stop walking at back belief.
just powerful in the sense that my voice could be used for something. I know you said earlier you were like, was you? You said something about why do you have this gift and what did your creator?
Talent is a gift from God.
Yes.
And what you do with that gift is your gift back to Him.
Yeah. Now when I was young, I was like, there's this voice inside you, but like I used to question it, man. You know what I'm saying? So to my younger self, I would say, like he had that question, but I am the answer today.
And I think from our side, thank you very much for sharing. And I think, like I mentioned earlier, it's very important for us to create this awareness, create this space that these sort of places do exist, and that these wordsmiths are out there, and that they are very good at what they do. And I think, again, thank you for coming out.
Thanks,
and thank you for sharing your story with us. If you like this content, please do like, share, subscribe, rate us on the podcast platforms. And for this week, we out. Peace.